Hey, thanks for listening. I'm experimenting here with the signal routing in OM. So specifically, I'm trying to get a dubby delay. Dubby, is that a word? Anyway, trying to get a dubby delay effect on my drum and my bass channels. So drum and bass here. And there are a couple aspects to this. So one is that I'm applying my effects in these two channels post fader. So what I mean by this is you can see the routing. If you're new to ARM, you can see the routing here is after the fader. So the reason I'm doing that is that I want this to work so that when I mute the channel, or so when I lower the level, then I want the input signal to the delay effect to get cut. So I can mute the channel, but the delay effect will kind of ring on, carry on. So I wonder if I can demonstrate that. So let's take this off mute, and if I start this up again. Actually, we need to do another recording, don't we? So you can hear that. So that's set to record. All right, so if I set this to record, okay, so you can hear that. So I've got my that's without the delay. That's with the delay, so it just kind of syncopates that a bit. So if I press mute here, so it just carries the delay on so I can hear it. So that's what I want. So that's why I'm routing that post fader. And the way that you do that is you just do a long press on one of these things, on one of these blocks, and it gives you an option there. You can go pre or post there. So I just set that to post. So that's the first aspect of how I've got this signal routing set up in OM. The second thing is that I'm using these things, so pan blocks here and mono blocks. Do you call them blocks? I don't know what you would call them. I call them blocks. And also here, and this is fundamentally how I've got the signal routing working in OM. So what these are doing is, so the pans, these send my signal either to the left channel or to the right channel. Okay, that's sort of self-explanatory. But then these things, these mono blocks here, what these do is these will either pass what's in the left channel or in the right channel, depending on how these are set, or somewhere in the middle. So here I've got these ones set all the way over to the left. So that means that these will only pass what's coming through on the left channel, right? And over here I've got this one set all the way over to the right. So this will only pass what it's receiving on the right channel. So then the way that the signal routing works is as I pan these left, then my signal is only in the left channel, so all of this will get passed through and go through to my B, which is my submix here, which I've got going straight through to my output, just so I can record on that one channel. If I set this all the way over to the right, okay, then none of it will pass directly through to the output, but all of it, so it'll go to my A, right? It goes to my A here. And then go through here. Okay, this is set all the way to the right. So all of that signal will come through here. And this is my delay that I've got here. It says audio damaged up station 2 here that I've got. So everything will go through to my delay. So it's kind of funky signal routing that I worked out to try to do this, to try to get that dub effect. Now, there are a couple downsides of this. So one, of course, is kind of complicated. Second downside is that you do lose that stereo capability because you're just routing either left or right and it's going through the output here. And then of course the third thing is that there's actually an easy way to do this, and that's just to put a delay in each channel. So I subsequently discovered that there's no really great load on the CPU. This is an iPad Air 4 and seems to have plenty of CPU power, even if you do things like you put a delay on every channel, you put a EQ on every channel. It's still got enough CPU power to handle that, which is great. But nevertheless, it was a learning experience for me. I had fun making the track, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. So thanks very much for watching.